Retro Shocker back again, this time with a really quick video. Soulfunk Retro posted a video last week in regards to games you've never beat and think you should have beat, or something like that, but I'll pop the link down below anyway. And I thought, well, this is a great video to do a video response on for two reasons really. One, there are loads of games out there that I haven't beaten, and two, I can shamelessly plug my series, finish them, because that's the idea of my games. My series is to finish games that I've never beaten. So up until last week, I'd never beaten a Super Mario Brothers game, and the first one I beat was Super Mario Brothers on the NES, which I was truly ecstatic about. Until this year, I'd never beaten a Sonic game, and then I put that right early on in the year by beating Sonic 1 on the Master System. There were loads and loads of games out there of series that I've never ever beat. For example, I've never ever beaten a Zelda game. This really bugs me because one of my favourite games of all time is Ocarina of Time, but I get stuck on the blasted water temple and I'll never get past it. That I'm hoping to rectify this year. Metal Gear Solid, another game, and another series of games that I've never completed a game on. Never beaten a Metal Gear Solid game. Now, again, in the PlayStation era, I had Metal Gear Solid 1, and I loved it to death, but I never beat it. And the reason for this is, when I was younger, I had the attention span of a goldfish. I had a PlayStation 1 that was chipped, so it could play copied games. I used to pick up games weekly from friends at school, either borrowing them or saving up my pocket money as my mum gave it me to buy new games. I'd whack it in and I'd play that new game, and then I'd get bored not very quickly, but it'd be like I'd go out and play football, go and ride my bikes, go and mess with my friends, and then get another new game, plug that in. So I never really saw a game through to the end. So the whole idea of this series that I started this year was to put that right, because like I said, there was Mario games I haven't finished. There's still a bunch of those. There's Mario 2, Mario 3, Mario 64. None of those have been beaten. Going on to the modern gen, where I've completed a lot of my games, because when I got older, when I got an Xbox 360, I did start beating games, because when you're an adult, you sort of play more for the game rather than actual just to play. So, but there are games like the Gears of War games on the Xbox 360, which I'd love to complete. There are games like Wonder Boy on the Mega Drive, sorry, that I've never beaten. Sonic 1 and 2 on the Mega Drive, I've never beaten. GoldenEye, I've genuinely never finished the whole of the storyline on GoldenEye. I always got stuck on the one level, I believe it's called the Dam. And as a child, I'm not going to do it then, I'll just leave it. So, what we've gone through so far, Zelda, Metal Gear Solid, GoldenEye, is there any other massive Shenmue, never beaten the Shenmue game. The only Final Fantasy game I've ever beaten is 7, and I absolutely adore 10. I'd love to get 10 beaten. A lot of it is down to solely having the time. One of the games I want to beat desperately, because I absolutely love it, is Skyrim. But I don't just want to beat the storyline, I want to beat everything there is to do in that game, because I could play that game for hours upon hours upon hours. So, yeah. Trying to think of another game. Up until this year, last year I hadn't beaten a Resident Evil game or a Golden Axe game. I've done Resident Evil 1 now. I really want to do number 2. I've done 5, which was a disappointment. Never even played 4. I do own it, but I've never played it. So yeah, there are a lot of games out there that I want to beat. Some of them is solely down to difficulty. For example, this is the classic one. Streets of Rage 1, I have never ever beaten that game, and for the sole reason is for me personally, it's so difficult. I can get through the first 7 stages easily. 8th stage, I can get to the bit where there's the 2 jumping women outside the bloody boss's area, and they wipe me out every single time. I could have 150 lives on those 2, and I won't do them. I cannot do them. I think now it's more psychological than it is physical. I think I could genuinely do it if I just didn't have this mental block saying that I can't. So that's a real bugbear of mine, that I cannot beat Streets of Rage. I want to beat Streets of Rage. I will beat Streets of Rage one day. How? I don't know. I'll probably just smash it to pieces. But I do want to beat Streets of Rage, and it's one of my games on my bucket list that I need to beat before I die. I will probably die if I beat it through excitement. However, I have never ever got past the 2 girls outside the boss's door. at the end of Streets of Rage, and that pains me to say. Oh, and of course, if any of you have been watching me unfinish them, the other game that really pains me that I haven't beat is Alex Kidd in Miracle World. My mum's beat that game, and I can't beat it. That annoys me. So yeah, those are a few of the games that I've never beaten and I do want to beat. I will leave a link to Soulfunk Retro's channel down below because he's a fantastic guy. Check him out. He posts a lot of videos asking questions, that sort of thing, but he does a lot of good stuff on his channel, so do check him out, guys. He's a top fella. So that's it for now, guys. See you all soon.